I did want to share one other tool that you can use, and it's what I call the hunger scale. And what that is taking a little bitty split second, and this isn't just for the holiday season, this is any time, where you can make a decision on what you're going to eat. And the hunger scale is, well, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it goes up to 5. So if you're a 1, that means that you're not hungry. I mean, it's like how you feel after you eat. You aren't hungry at all. If you're a 5, it means that you're about ready to start nibbling on your mask because you are so hungry. Now, ideally, we don't want to be eating when we're a 1, because if you're not hungry, that means you're eating because you're bored, or somebody's saying, oh, please have another helping. You know, you're not nourishing your body. And if you're a 5, then that means that you have really gone way too long without eating. But the way that you think about using that hunger scale is I'm not saying keep a food journal and write down, am I 1 or 2 or 3? I'm just saying, as you're walking, okay, you get up from the TV, you walk to the refrigerator, you open the door and you think, on a scale of 1 to 5, how hungry am I? I'm about a 1.5. And then it's like, well, why am I standing here in front of the refrigerator then? So at that point, by thinking, on a scale of 1 to 5, how hungry am I? And you don't even have to do that. You can just start thinking of a number. If that number is a 1 or a 2, you have the opportunity to close the refrigerator door and go call a friend, do some knitting, to go for a quick walk. Now, and so by thinking that, you have not just, oh, I have to grab something just to grab something. If you find that that's a habit for you, then you may want to start keeping some really, really low-calorie items in the refrigerator right there on the front, like a little bag. That's where the bag of carrots and celery would come in. So at least if you're grabbing something, it's not a huge amount of calories if you're trying to watch your weight. Or you get some water if you're feeling you're at the point of no return. Now, what happens if you are on your way to meet some friends for dinner and you have that same thought? On a scale of 1 to 5, oh gosh, I'm a 5. What that does is it tells you, okay, be careful. You are really hungry. You can't really change the fact that you're a 5 because it's probably because you skipped lunch or, made, something came up. But that split-second thought, that is going to at least give you that warning. It's really kind of the same thing that we're doing here as we just looked at the next 2 months. So you have had that thought process. So you're already going into those events with a better mindset, just like you can show up to that restaurant dinner and say, okay, I know I'm really starving. Can you bring me a bowl of minestrone soup right away? A broth-based soup, nothing that's crazy. When you don't think about that and you go into a restaurant and your hunger scale is at a 5, guess what you get? Bread, chips, appetizers. They're appetizing because they're full of fat and cheese. And when you're really hungry like that, that's the food that you just really want to eat. So by taking that split second, am I a 1? Am I a 5? Where am I? It can really help you manage your thought process and emotions. Ideally, you should be about a 3 or a 4 when you're eating. So